In just a few seconds here.
Okay.
We are now live on YouTube.
Uh-oh. We've already been demonetized.
Yeah,
It happens that fast.
it is pretty fast. Yeah, the bank is just going down.
I think the bank goes down no matter what we do.
Yeah, it's actually pretty accurate. That is pretty accurate.
So,
So this is the service that the sudden but inevitable guys use, StreamYard. Now they
oh
paid
really?
for it, so they have a few more buttons and options. But like, I can I can pull you in or out if I need to. I can remove you from the stream or not.
Oh, that's way too much power in your hands.
I can add things like I gotta spell it correctly. Let's see. I can do this. I can take a comment and do this.
Oh, is Toxic on? Or Apple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She
Hey,
was.
Apple.
I don't know if
Yeah.
she's watching us now, but she
She
was.
probably gave up already on us.
No,
I don't blame her.
I don't either.
What's really weird is to put up YouTube and watch yourself in the loop.
See the delay?
I don't blame
her. Oh, did you hear that? That was a little bit. Hey, Maxton.
Max is here. Awesome.
Hey, man.
I will say the Wild Wild West is on Netflix. So I have it set and paused.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to get with us, we're waiting on Andrew. He's probably sleeping somewhere.
He sent me a message that he was ready, but maybe he didn't see the link. So that's okay.
Yeah. So
but I know that we're gonna have people kind of coming in and out throughout the movie. I know that
giggity.
And so we'll just Jesse. Some of us have to acquire a drink. Go get your drink.
Yeah, we're waiting on Andrew. So go ahead and
still waiting on Andrew. So yeah, go get your drink. I have Chick-fil-A lemonade tonight. Diet lemonade. Maybe they could be a sponsor.
Yeah.
But I think
I have water, unfortunately. My cheat day isn't until Saturday. So
I'm sure Andrew will have some kind of
he'll have something good.
Yeah. So
he'll have way too much of something good.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So this weekend I'm gonna be at the Great Wolf Lodge.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, down in Atlanta. And
I haven't been to that one.
Yeah, and then on the way back, we're gonna hit the on the way down, we're gonna hit the Atlanta Aquarium.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Have you been there with the kids?
No, we've not. Jesse said
I see
it. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Am I here?
His lightsaber's upside down tonight.
I know, it's cool. You look confused.
I am confused.
Usually your microphone's the other way. Inverted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your space heater. We're not. You're gonna turn your camera upside down. Oh my goodness, this is great. So once Andrew gets ready, then we'll start. Yeah, I was gonna do that, saying like some different backgrounds.
Yeah, they don't work real well in this one.
Yeah, it really wants you to use a green screen, and it's a mess. This is the office. We still have Christmas stuff because half our household had COVID, so I think we're allowed a little bit of leeway on that aspect.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get all the Christmas stuff in from outside before the big snow. So.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. So like 2 hours north of us is anticipating like 3 to 8 inches of snow. Like we're not even getting a hint. We might get rain. It's just the way it is.
That's
Charlotte
how it
just
works.
doesn't know. It's crazy. Okay, we ready to do this? We ready to start?
Yeah.
I say, yeah, just
All right. Well, I'll do a full intro for the podcast portion. Oh, that's lovely.
What was that?
Somebody's eating
Oh,
a tasty snack.
eating some rocks and small bones.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna actually do the intro music, but I won't do the full bit. I'll just do part of it since we're not gonna do all the other stuff. So here we go. We're gonna start the podcast here. Only 8 minutes behind. We're doing way better than normal. So here we go.
That's true.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
This is Cheap Seat Reviews.
Hello, and thank you for listening to Cheap Seat Reviews, the podcast that explores the Hollywood film industry for the greater good.
Howdy, partner. The greater good.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so I was so kind of nervous and excited about getting this part of the podcast ready that I don't have my script in front of me at all. So I'm kind of terrified right now. I know,
We're just
but
playing by the seat of our pants.
what do I need a script for? This is Cheap Seat Reviews, episode 378. This, guys, is our anniversary episode. So
how many years?
8 years. Happy 8th anniversary.
Wow.
I don't know what the 8th anniversary gift I'm supposed to get you guys, but
I'm pretty sure it's fecal, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah.
Definitely fecal
matter.
Yeah.
Well,
fecal for your marriage, 8 years.
No, I did not do that for.
Okay.
That was just us, Sam.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we're traditionalists, I guess. So
Yeah.
Well.
Is that what you are? Traditionalist?
Yeah. That's also because I celebrated my honeymoon with a voodoo witch doctor in the Caribbean, but that's just me.
Okay.
Perfect.
That sounds lovely. So tonight we are going to do something very different, something special. Obviously, according to Jesse from the Sudden But Inevitable podcast, the 8th year anniversary is linen or lace. So
I'm going to put a piece of soap in a linen bag and just beat you over the head with it.
So this is a funny story. So my wife and I, we're married almost 15 years now, and we have done the traditional gifts back and forth. And about 2 years ago, it was silk or flowers. And I thought was really beautiful. It was the rose inside the glass jar from Beauty and the Beast.
Did you find it at a gas station?
I did not. I ordered it online. And it's on this really pretty stand, and it comes with those little lights, and you can turn it on, and it lights up, and it's really pretty. And so I buy this thing, and I'm very excited for it. And so it's in a box, and like a week before the anniversary, I'm kind of bragging because usually I'm way behind. I'm usually way behind when it comes to giving gifts and stuff like that. So, thank you. So I'm kind of bragging to Sarah that I already have a gift. And I'm like, I already got you a gift. And she says, if it's a silk flower, I'm going to be pissed. And I'm like, so then when she opened her gift, she felt kind of bad, but not really. But she just didn't want me to go to like Walmart and buy like a $3 silk flower.
Or the gas station where you'd find them around here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jesse is admiring your shirt, Andrew.
Well, I figured it's our 8th anniversary. I probably should wear, something to commemorate the event.
Yeah.
My bow tie I couldn't find, so.
That's okay. So as you saw on camera, my wife was handing me something. So one of the gifts that we will be giving out tonight, and I need to put in the mail for you two, is the Cheap Seat Reviews mug. So we'll be giving out one of these tonight, as well as some other things.
Not full of fecal matter.
not full of fecal matter. That's not
good.
Speaking of, I don't know why I just thought of this, but Jesse chatting in the chat. That's right. Made me think of this. So apparently it's customary for podcasts that have, their listeners, they have like a name, right? They're given a name. And I was asked this on Twitter, like, what is the name of your listeners?
Maxton.
I wanted to, yeah, his name is Maxton and Jesse and Cameron and Rosie. And that's it. And I wanted to make a joke, about like, well, we call them, poor souls or lost or something. But I just said, we don't have a name. I said, what would we call them? Like, and I said cheapskates, and someone said that's actually perfect. So I think I dub you, the listeners. If you listen to the show and you like us, you are now cheapskates.
So now we're going to insult them too. Love it.
Yeah, I was kind of, as you were talking, I was rolling that around in my head. I was like, I don't know. What do you find inside it? Loose change? Pocket lint? I would know. But yeah, but cheapskates. I like it.
I think that actually works. I think it works. Proud to be a cheapskate. Thanks, Jesse. That's awesome. All right. Who's ready to start this movie? Because I am so excited.
Yes.
When was the last time you guys watched this movie? It's got to be a while.
It's been years and years. I probably watched it the year it came out, and that's it.
It's been too recent.
Too recent. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know when it was, but it's been too recent.
Here we go. Maxton's. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is great. Okay, here we go. So, if you're watching along with us, yeah, you have to watch the movie, Jesse. I mean, you don't have to watch all of it, certainly, but you do. It will make this more enjoyable, maybe, if you watch it with us. And so, again, if you're listening at home, this is the part where you have Netflix queued up. I know most people probably can't listen to this while watching the movie. I know that's kind of a big task for people, and we will get hit by every copyright infringement ever if I put the sound of the movie in the feed.
Well, it is just Wild Wild West. I mean,
I know, but we'll still get all of
they
the.
Care?
So Will Smith might care. I don't know.
No, I don't think he would. I think he'd be like, "Yeah, go for it."
My wife says talk about the song. The Wild Wild West song. What do you want me to say about it? It's a song that Will Smith made, and it was popular for about 5 minutes. I mean,
yeah,
it's the song. That's
well, let's just remember that Will Smith gave up Matrix for this movie.
He did. This was the movie he decided to do instead of the Matrix.
Sadly,
you're right. So this is the part where you queue up the movie. So you have Netflix. It's on Netflix. So this is where you queue it up to just 000 on the screen, and then I'm gonna hit play, and we're gonna do like a 3, 2, 1, and on the word play, we're gonna hit
5
play. So it's gonna be 3, 2, 1, and then
go,
and then go,
and then go on
like
3,
on go,
or
after.
Before go.
Okay.
I'm not hating on the song, Max. It's a song. It's fine. It's a Will Smith song. I'm more partial to the Men in Black song. I think it's a better song that he did. There it is. I actually own a Will Smith CD, and by I mean my wife. But it's in my collection. So I like his last album.
Do you have a Kevin Kline CD?
I do not. Does he have a CD?
No.
Okay. So here we go. We ready?
Yeah.
Just wondered if you did.
No. All right. So we're gonna go on the word play. I'm gonna hit play. So 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm gonna watch it with subtitles, by the way.
That's fine. You watch it however you want to.
There you go. And in black and white, it makes it more artsy.
You can do that?
Yeah, can't you?
No. Well, I guess if I turn all of the color on my monitor down, right? I guess that would be
1869, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is after the Civil War.
Yes, we are 3-ish years after the Civil War.
Yeah.
But let's face it, in some parts of South Carolina, this is still going on.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a guy that still dresses like this in South Carolina.
There's a guy next door that dresses like this in North Carolina. Okay, so now we're getting into it, and now it reminds me of the old '60s TV, which is supposed to be, right? Isn't it based on a TV show?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So wow. This music. Music.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. This intro reminds me of Cowboy Bebop.
Really?
I think that's probably the other way around. I think Cowboy Bebop is, kind of paying homage to these types of movies back in the 50s and 60s, I guess.
Now, I forgot Selma Hayek was in this.
Is this Bond-ish in terms of James Bond in the Wild Wild West? Are they trying to go for that?
Oh, we just went into Shaft. That was strange. No, Jesse, I did not know that this the director or the producer literally made this movie to include the giant spider. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Everybody loves a good steampunk.
I love steampunk. I really do. It's one of my favorite.
I'm not a fan.
That's fine. That's fine. So it's a subgenre.
You didn't like the hey, Back to the Future 3, the train? Come on. Is that not one of the coolest things?
Okay. But that's the only exception.
Only exception. Okay.
Elmer Bernstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he drew the bears. He wrote those books.
I think he did.
He did a off-Broadway called East Side Story.
Well, always overshadowed by his famous brother.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, Crips, Bloods. I mean,
this is a long intro.
It really is.
Yeah, it is.
I'm already ready to turn it off.
Well, it'd be one thing if it evolved into different artwork or different ways to show things, but it's the same thing since the very beginning of this, and it gets kind of boring. Oh, here we go.
That water tower is leaning. That looks dangerous. Oh, there's
leaning, isn't it?
Isn't this campus of University of West Virginia?
So
is that a whole room in a pool?
It's the water tower.
Oh, I know that, but like, is this where he goes to sleep?
Yeah, this is his loft.
Oh yeah,
inside the water.
Talk about black mold.
That's racist.
And allergies and mold. Just,
I think maybe that's why the dehumidifier.
So she's one of our Marvel connections. She's the mom, the girlfriend's mom in Homecoming.
Oh wow. Huh. That's married to Kiefer Sutherland?
Yes.
Okay.
And for those playing at home, he actually means Michael Keaton.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought Kiefer Sutherland was in Marvel, and I just missed it somewhere. So this is exactly how my first date went, by the way. She was trying to make out with me. And I was busy watching Titanic because I needed the boobs on the screen. So I literally was focused on the boobs on the screen in the movie and not her trying to make out with me.
Mm.
So this is literally how it went.
Oh.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be good.
I'm not remembering any of this so far, by the way.
Nothing like a large naked man falling into your room there.
Just like Hulk. I don't remember that shot. Is that
what? What was he wearing?
His birthday suit. That's what that was.
She throws the hat. Nice. Really? You had to look down? So Jesse just sent me this really great kind of, I guess, little article about The Spider. Kevin Smith pitched to John Peters his story outline in August of '96. Peter gave him permission to write the screenplay, but he presented Smith with 3 rules as to wanting Superman to wear an all-black suit, feeling more traditional suit was to, quote, this I'm not saying that word, a bundle of sticks. He didn't want to see Superman fly, saying that it would look like an overgrown Boy Scout.
Okay, now I'm starting to remember a few things. I forgot the Master of Disguise.
Yeah, I arguably Kevin Kline is the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an argument. I think that's a fact. He is kind of the best part of the movie. And
I think I played baritone next to a guy with something on his ear like that.
Isn't he in this movie?
Sorry, Maxon asked me just what the timestamp is. So I'm at it's hard to the 740-ish, 745.
The guy with the earpiece, the Beethoven hearing aid. Is it this movie where he says, "Isn't she a great big fat woman"? Is that this movie?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Oh no.
Okay.
I'm trying now. I've got to remember what movie that was.
Oh, come on. That's his like iconic.
And we will never see that woman again. I guess she's kind of our hopping man.
Yeah.
You're watching.
Well, it's the whole Bond thing, right? Where he's the womanizer, and
yeah.
Wow, he did not have enough momentum to do that.
Yeah, that same thing is on the playground on most modern playgrounds.
Runaway horse trope on a Western.
Well, it's a Western trope.
Yeah.
So. But it's a good Western trope. It's always a stunt. They do this stunt a lot in movies, but I'm okay with it. It's a cool stunt. I mean, it's legitimately dangerous, so why not?
Smartest way to transport nitroglycerin, by the way.
Sure.
Okay. Makeup and effects. His ear thing. What do you guys think? A little over the top? I mean, it's interesting, but I cartoony is the first thing that comes to my mind.
It's supposed to be, though, right?
I literally forgot Selma Hayek was in this movie.
Dora the Explorer.
And I remember why, because she's very annoying in this.
You just shot him in the gut. Oh, that's gross.
Oh, I think Opie, you're a little ahead of me.
I'm a little ahead. I'm a pause for 3 seconds. All right, there we go.
Oh,
yeah, that goop, man. What is that? That's a strong horse to just hold him like that.
Neck, yeah.
Well, it's a team.
We wants the redhead.
Did I misremember? Like it did say that they were in West Virginia, right?
Yes.
Like West Virginia is more redneck now than it was then. It became a state because they didn't want to have anything to do with slavery. Like there wouldn't be Confederates hanging out in West Virginia. Just saying. Did they just make like a man having sex with a goat joke, like off camera? That did just happen, right?
I don't know. Is that how you guys did it when you pledged there, Sean?
Now we get into the campy territory.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're just now getting there.
Well, I mean, in terms of over the top campy.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
Yeah, especially when, right here, he's barking like a dog, you know.
He barked when he got punched.
That's a sturdy wall.
Yeah.
Ugh, imagine the smells in this place.
Right.
It still smells that way in West Virginia.
He just threw a gun outside. Like, imagine like some child is outside and all of a sudden this gun just falls into his lap.
So how does he know West? Do we get this yet, or he just
we don't know it yet, but we do find out why.
Okay.
They have a history.
First time they met, he said, "You killed my father. Prepare to die."
Miss Lippen Reader. I love all the names of the girls. They crack me up.
Lippen Reader. I get it. Oh.
You just got that?
She just literally. Literally. Will there be time for BF5?
Yeah. Probably not.
You know, we could have watched this movie in 1.5 speed, right?
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What happened to all the people inside?
They don't matter.
They were just whores. Oh, I'm sorry.
Look at him just going down the middle of the lane, just
the wrong way.
Pick a side, left or right.
Well, where he's going, they don't need roads.
Oh, nice. To answer your question, AR, we are 15 minutes in. Will Smith just tied his horse up to the White House.
With sheep.
With sheep in the front, yes.
It's near unfathomable that you could fathomable that you could actually at one point just walk into the White House.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the fact that you just walk in,
carrying armed, yeah. No, in the original TV show, West was not African American, right?
No idea. I know nothing about the original TV show.
I don't either.
Rapacious.
Mm-hmm. Just shot a gun in the White House. He stabs himself in the belly when he says bowels.
So the original actor, I'm just reading a little trivia here as we watch. Robert Conrad, who was the star of the original series, was offered a cameo in this film, and he turned it down.
Wonder why he turned it down. I mean, it was going to be another classic film.
Yes.
I think he had foresight.
See ya, Aaron.
This movie did win 5 Razzies, by the way.
Nice. Won 5 Razzies. Wow.
Yeah. Worst picture.
See you, Dark. Or Aaron, I guess I should say. AR. Oh, yeah. I didn't. How did I not realize that was Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers was joining us tonight, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yep. Delicious cake.
All right, spiders. Now you're gonna hide until someone opens the lid. Then you come out scary. Otherwise, they need you to hide.
They had to train them.
What about the cake? That's kind of mean.
It's a waste of cake. I mean, like,
right. It's a nice looking cake.
Yeah. Speaking of the Transcontinental Railroad, a really good TV show is Hell on Wheels. That's a cool show.
Also, the title of my last trip to Florida.
Hell on Wheels.
All right, so we have the team up of 2 guys that don't really like each other.
Yep, that's a good trope. You got the action guy and you got the nerd guy. Yeah.
Yeah. You got the smarts and you've got the brawn. Oh, here's our first real steampunk thing here. Look at that.
I do like the goggles. I'm actually more impressed that he didn't have to like use his feet to balance himself on that bike, you know? Like it's a 2-wheeled bike. It's not a trike, you know, or anyway, it's fine.
Nice transition.
Yeah. That was cool. Yeah, Jesse. So when I found out that Anson Mount was cast to be Christopher Pike, I found that show because of it, and I watched Hell on Wheels, and it's really, really good. He's really good, and he's a really good actor. It also has Colm Meaney in it too, so you got a double Star Trek connection.
I was going to say, that didn't look like Will Smith. The exterior shot.
I do love that he's knitting.
Yeah.
It looks like he's knitting chainmail.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh, Ouchmouth has joined us. Thank you.
Hey, man. Wallace and Gromit designed this train. I love it. Yeah.
So, hasn't chainmail in the 1860s? Chainmail is a thing already.
Yeah.
And he's designing it to stop bullets.
I mean, as long as the metal is strong enough, then whatever.
Oh, I think it would have been tested by this point, don't you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
So is his horse just running after the train continuously?
He's just running after the train.
You know, I never thought about that.
Is the horse the hopping man?
Like, why is there just a big mallet in the ceiling? And the way that's set up, they have to be standing exactly in that place.
Yeah.
In order for that little trap to work.
Yeah, that's goofy. That's not even James Bondish. That's just Willy Wonka. And I think that's where this movie really starts to fail. Is just it's too silly for its own sake, but it doesn't treat itself silly. The tone isn't right.
I forgot this was 1999. I was thinking this was a little earlier.
Cam, we are at about if I can get my mouse to work. Where are we?
We have 122 left.
Yeah, 23 minutes ish. This is where we're seeing. This is the bit where Will Smith says, "This is a man's head," like 15 times. A man's head.
Okay, technically, wouldn't he have seen the forest? Right?
I couldn't see the forest because of the trees.
Because of the head. Just for what it's worth, that's what my world looks like. That picture. When I take my glasses off.
Nice and fuzzy. Okay, now I see. Yeah, it's not. It's the guy taking the disc away.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, those discs, he just lifted that thing up like it was plastic. That disc, if it was metal, it would have been extremely heavy.
Hey,
yeah, it's too bad Spider-Man's the villain in this one.
Can we get additional spiders? Yeah, just go find that cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the old using a man's head as a projector. Yeah, cheapskates. That's a new thing. To the cheap stream. Yeah. Hey, Callie. I like how Jesse's become like our official.
He's our YouTube.
He's our Walmart greeter right
moderator.
That looks like the little pistol that's in the belt buckle, the dude from the movie. Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, something like that, you know?
Was there one?
He has,
I don't remember that in that one.
American Hogwarts. Yeah, I'd say.
Once again, he's reiterating the stakes of the.
No, not
of the
Val
plot.
Kilmer. It's that's Sam Raimi. What's his name? It's the hotel, right? The Titty Twister Hotel with the vampires, the Robert Rodriguez film, and the guy looks down and he's got the pistol belt buckle thing. Nothing like the trope of overhearing something is inappropriate. Yes, Sex Machine's pistol. That's it. Yeah, Spy Kids. Yeah, Dust Till Dawn. Yeah, Spy Kids. Touch yourself.
A little foreshadowing.
Yeah, a little foreshadow, yeah. Sam, I just saw what you did.
What?
Nice. You do have a cheap seat review shirt.
I have a cheap seat review shirt.
It doesn't get much cheaper than that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening at home, you're just listening to the podcast. Sam literally took a Sharpie to his undershirt and wrote CSR on it.
Did you? I wasn't watching. Did you do that while you're wearing it?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did just
Oh
now.
crap! I didn't bleed through.
You're gonna have a tattoo. Jesse says, I was sure Sam was drawing something else.
Transition?
White folks. Oh, geez.
Yeah, other than being eye candy in this movie, she's terrible.
I was supposed to say, what exactly is her purpose?
She's like a foil the whole time, right? She's just
Yeah.
there to be a foil or a whatever. Ooh, I do like the spider web window. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Ouch. This Hitman's Wife Bodyguard, I'm sure, is better, and she's probably better in that.
Oh, it's
I haven't
on
seen
HBO?
it yet, though.
Oh,
yeah, it is on.
Yeah. But they don't have the first one. I still haven't seen the first one.
Oh, we got to watch the first one. It's so good.
Yeah, the first one is good.
It's one of my like guilty pleasure movies. Like, oh, I'm in a bad mood. I need to just watch, some of that movie.
One of the things I think this movie has a problem with is the aesthetic of like Batman and Robin. It reminds me of this movie where it's like it's too over the top. It just even this whatever building we're in is just too much.
I don't know.
I do
I think
like
they're
the
going
little
for
picture frames.
yeah. It's kind of going for a comic book kind of thing, right? I mean, it's not satire, but they're kind of making fun of a thing, right? I don't know.
Is it too soon? I mean, he was assassinated. Should we be blowing up his head?
Well, they probably okay with it. His facial hair is not that far off from Iron Man, right?
Yeah, or Hunger Games.
Yeah, Hunger Games is probably more accurate. I do like a steam powered wheelchair. I don't know. That stuff works for me for this movie.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I like that stuff. I know Andrew's already on record saying he doesn't, but are
Yeah.
those guys wearing wigs? That's probably.
Intestine. I was never a fan of his accent in this movie either.
No,
when
doesn't
you're
work.
from the South, like the three of us are, we hate it when other people that are not from the South, because he's British. I mean, just think, just in a few years, he would direct Thor. And he would star in a Harry Potter movie.
That the stairs, the balusters are not to code.
Oh, here we go. It's a bunch of puns.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, really? He just directed Hamlet.
Yeah, we have to watch this with volume, Jesse. I mean, we still have to comment on what's happening on the movie, so I need to be able to hear what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still got the dog thing going on. Nice. Boy, he likes spiders. He's got spiders everywhere. This is really like a villain's lair from Bond.
Right? It's that Batman and Robin motif.
It does kind of have a Joel Schumacher feel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It kind of does, yeah.
He insulted her. Like a spider man. Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, the racist jokes versus the invalid jokes.
Those were great.
That's good stuff.
That's to scale.
I don't know why, but McGrath doesn't feel like a guy that knows Greek mythology to know who Cerberus is.
No. Let's see. Is this the horror room?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Well,
it's not where he keeps his ladies.
I don't think so. I do remember in this room there's
Why does he look like the character from the Hateful Eight?
Well, he kind of does, doesn't he?
I did think this part. I remember watching it, originally when the painting here. I thought this was clever.
Yeah. His room has more portraits than Dumbledore's office. And also, like Dumbledore's office, the portraits move in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That was a butt.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's job is just to just stand there and oh.
Yeah, so like how long was he going to stand there?
Yeah.
Or are all these guys gonna stand there?
Yeah, and
Like, was that guy like harnessed to the ceiling?
that's just weird. Oh. Oh. He had rope. He had rope just for that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Again, there's a reason.
You know,
If we were pulling clips, I would have definitely pulled that one.
Yeah. I think this is the first time that I really realized that this is a costume party.
Wait, they aren't going to show us all the other paintings? No, that would be too. You'd have to do stuff. This way, you can just see the dead bodies and.
Max,
I also
don't
just
know.
realized what this room is.
What is this room?
It is
Well, if you've seen 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Oh. But he's not able to reproduce.
No,
No.
It's a whole kink thing. He watches.
When I first saw this movie, I thought that those chains and those leather straps and everything helped him like get out of his chair into the bed to sleep. But now I realize what this really
innocent Andrew.
I know.
She does well with her Spanish accent in this movie.
Like that she has one, or that she's hiding it.
That she
you would
has
never
one.
know she's from Wales.
Yeah.
It's not her. Stop it. We're not having this argument tonight.
What?
Georgia? Africa.
I should have done one too, but I was like, yep, not. I haven't got to do that yet.
Galveston.
Well, it was kind of like our council reunion. The pastor has all decided we were all going to get bread and wine, and we were going to do like food reunion, which is nice, but then we got done.
This is how I describe it when I accidentally make a mistake too.
This is the body, like.
Oh, hi, Kimberly.
Again.
Yeah, she's on the phone in the hallway. I don't think she realizes everybody can hear.
We're not talking over her like we normally are.
Right.
This has gone on way too long.
Yeah, it has.
Wow. This stopped being funny for a while.
Yeah. You think they would have noticed how stretchy the rope was when they hung it up in the tree?
Yeah, you would think.
Again, goofy.
Yeah.
And the killer's the hitman's bodyguard. Yeah, she was. She's Sam Jackson's wife in the Hitman's Bodyguard, and the second movie, Hitman's Bodyguard's wife.
Somewhere, something like that.
Yeah, well, that was right. My father.
Right. We all believe that. Or at least I did the first time I saw this.
Right. Oh, that's a cool boat.
Well, this bothered me. I remember this bothering me when I first saw it. Like it's completely.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they actually had ships like this, they would have won the war.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he was late to the party. Right? He was 2 years late.
Sure.
Just a guy just holding a dog in the background.
Yeah.
I want to hold a dog. Come here, Schnitz. No.
I like how they're all just still dirty, like they just got done fighting 5 minutes ago.
He looks like he's been shoveling coal.
Is that the dwarf from The Hobbit? I don't think Kenneth Branagh is in The Hobbit.
Thing looks much smaller when it comes up on land.
Bad miniature alert.
Yeah.
How long was this thing at the bottom of the water? It's steam powered. It can't be a submarine. Like,
look how small that looks now.
That doesn't work.
Is this the same vehicle we just saw? Like the profile?
I don't think so. It can't be.
No, okay. That's a different thing. This is a different thing. This is his prototype tank.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. They're watching it. That's right. Okay.
Like she knows the actual math.
Good for her.
So we have Munitia and Lippenreader, and we had Miss East. Who's the one flashing the signal? Is she Miss SOS?
Oh, here we go. We got to have the screenshot. That little dog does the thing. Little RCA.
Yeah, that's the first time I realized what that was.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that the first time I watched it.
Oh, the women have to do all the work.
Yeah, Miss Morse code and what's her face there? Why are they also dressed like German barmaids?
Right.
Maybe that's his king.
That's his thing. Yeah.
Oh, of course, it has to be Spider Canyon.
love that there's a literal target.
A literal target, yeah.
That they're laying on there.
Is she in a parade?
Thing needs a cow catcher.
Yeah. There was a little bit of D.A. Theory there in the music, wasn't it? A little bit there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Jesse asks, how would you like your themed Hinch ladies to be dressed, Andrew?
I don't know. I have a hard time believing there would be Hinch ladies. I mean, I know this is comic booky, but I don't know.
Even in the 1860s, he's an equal opportunist bad guy.
Yeah. Well, let's be fair, there's not much diversity on his staff.
Well, that's true. Like that Bullseye wasn't there before the tank, right? Are we to assume that the tank did this? Or did the groundskeepers do this?
Groundskeepers.
Well, they say aliens leave those circles.
Oh, now we got to have a scary speech.
Technically, an eagle, it'd be more like an owl's head since
Yeah.
it went all the way around.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at the dialogue. I'm laughing at what's happening in the chat right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Maxon, they probably had to build some version of that, right? What you think? Probably mostly made out of wood, but yeah, pulled on a rope or a chain or something.
That's what he gets for keeping her in that pit and making her rub lotion.
On his ear?
Yeah.
It does kind of feel like a waste if you're going to have him in a role as a sub boss, that he dies less than
Almost
halfway through the movie.
Yeah, almost halfway.
Bad acting.
Yeah, she's not good in this movie.
No.
Well, none of them are really, to be honest.
She's getting paid.
True.
Viola's corsets.
He has a whole closet full of clothing on that train, and he just leaves her with that jacket.
Here's a little fun trend. Oh, there's the boobs. Got to show some boobs a little bit. And
I do like this. How
yeah, and then he's magically there. That's actually kind of a cool camera cut.
Yeah.
Yes, Jesse, we've got a bit to go.
Yeah.
Well, now we got to have two dudes fighting over the same girl now, right? That's a fun trope.
But see, if this is a a buddy cop.
She is a brown cop. Yeah, brown coat. Yeah.
Comedy, right? If this is a buddy cop thing where they hate each other, they don't do that enough. They don't argue enough. It just. Sorry, I forgot about that. I just don't think they go down that road enough to make it good.
Yeah.
So the original script, the original screenplay of this was rewritten several times, apparently. And it was supposed to be originally a serious dialogue-driven mystery Western.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
not
don't know
what
if
this
that's
is.
I don't know if that's more like the actual show, the original television show. I don't know if it was more of a serious mystery type show or not.
Yeah. Half naked. So we know later on that the reveal is that she's in fact married. Like we know
Right.
that. So is she cheating on her husband now? Was that what just happened?
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, the biggest problem with her character is that all she does is uses sex to get her way. Like she has no redeeming qualities other than to be a pretty girl.
Yeah.
And the thing that bothers me the most is she is using that sex appeal while she's married.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only to basically force the guys to have a cold shower later in the movie. It's kind of what the
Right.
purpose.
She chooses.
She chooses. I mean,
If you want to see the bicycle that he rode, the nitro cycle that he rode, it's actually in Alabama in a museum in Leeds, Alabama. Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum.
Thank you, Callie, for joining us. This was awesome. Really appreciate it. Where she lives, it's really early where she is. So have a good night or a good day. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. It was awesome. And we promise you're not missing anything.
So. No.
Thanks again for joining us.
Once again, something too shiny to be of real use in the world.
Right.
The other problem is that New Orleans to Utah would be like 3 days. Like they made it seem like it was a night. All right, Max, and we'll see you. Okay, Callie's in Germany. Thanks. Thank you, Jesse. See you, Maxon. Thanks for joining. Counting poop scoot. Now, this is a neat trick, but it would take. It feels like it would take them a long time to set this thing up.
Yeah. And
also, everybody inside, his neck is now broken.
And those arms would take up a lot of space inside that train.
Right.
When they fold up and go in there.
You mean like all of the space in the train? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he sending a wireless message?
Yeah, that's actually not a phonograph. It's a Bluetooth.
Convenient turn.
Ooh, that train was not real.
You're going to need it.
Why would it spark? Like, there's no electronics in that. Like,
your rope doesn't do that?
I mean, the aircraft cable? No. Oh, it's the stretchy rope. We got to bring this back. Apparently, they don't have regular rope on this train.
Yeah, but I like that gag. I do like that one.
Except his flag has even got spiders on it.
That Jurassic World gymnastics effect right there.
Yeah.
Or Jurassic Lost World.
Yeah, Lost World, yep. Oh, he's got a garrote. They keep that on top? They just keep the lid on top?
Yeah, it just stays there. This is the guy that throws the hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Chops things in half.
Yeah. That little knife was not long enough to do that much damage.
No, it would hurt, but you wouldn't die.
No.
Sire.
It's the 90s one punch idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, all she there is to be a foil to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Way to go. You're terrible. How do they get those things on?
That's a good question.
That is really, yeah.
The only trope they haven't done so far is to make this thing have feedback.
Yeah. This is such a bad back and forth. It's poorly written.
You know, they would have killed him immediately.
Because they know how to drive a train.
They know how to drive a train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has to be around for the sequel. We get it.
I just realized that the megaphone is also steam powered. It had a little steam stack.
Yeah.
I hadn't noticed that before.
They must have been out for quite a while. If they had time to set all this up, write a note, put it in his pocket, put those things on their necks.
Make the weird penis gun thing.
Yeah.
I can 3D print that. It just does not look right. It just doesn't look real. Again, they're not running fast enough to get away from this thing.
No.
The physics of this is
not good.
Yeah. No, it's dumb, but I don't know. They're not the worst part of the movie so far, honestly. You know, like it's.
I mean, they're bad, but they're not the worst.
It's just a Bond thing.
I don't know. It's bad.
Why would they explode?
Yeah.
Like, why would there be an explosion? Are they made of explosion?
And there happens to be chocolate at the bottom of this.
And we said this was Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Ugh, now he's got COVID.
Yep.
Yeah, are you guys also seeing movies and TV shows with pre-COVID stuff that just feels awkward when you see it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
No, if it were Willy Wonka, I'd be enjoying it more.
Ugh, a big head. Willy Wonka and the racist, what? Ableist spider factory. Yes. All right. See you, Cam. Thanks for hanging in there. This is like when I work in IT, this is what it feels like. I'm the master of the IT stuff.
And you always want to bash people's head in with rocks.
That's not how science works.
No.
I just realized that his gun belt is monogrammed.
Of course, we have to have a stepping on his crotch.
Oh, yes. Now we need to have a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're happy that he was in this and not The Matrix? I don't know. I still would like to have seen Will Smith in The Matrix. I think it would have been cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
It depends on how he would have changed the vision of what they had for that first installment.
I mean,
I don't know if it would have been goofy or...
I mean, there still would have been Will Smith stuff, but I mean, you know, Independence Day is not a goofy movie.
He's kind of goofy in it.
He's goofy in it. He punches it in the alien in the face.
It says, "Welcome to Earth." And then they made a documentary about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I feel like had we had Will Smith as Neo, it wouldn't have been the same.
No, it wouldn't have been. I'm not saying that it would have been better. Certainly, Keanu, it really kicked off Keanu's career. I mean, Speed kind of let him be an action star that will allow him to do that. But
yeah,
I'm just saying, I think it would have been kind of, you know, like if you could see what it would look like, it would be interesting, I think. Do we have those kind of spiders in the desert? I mean, I honestly don't know.
I don't know.
No, we don't.
I think they're South American jungle air spiders, right?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like a tarantula, but
I'm still trying to figure out what they cooked.
Look like a lizard?
Some sort of lizard.
You assume that they're Negro?
Oh dear.
This is the bonding moment?
I guess. How much more is in this movie?
Well, that's a nice green screen.
36 minutes. Yeah, they're really out there, man. They're suffering in the desert. Especially with the weird sun on his head like that.
And there's one on the other side too.
Yeah.
I love how the magnet only has comedic timing, right? Like the magnet didn't work, so it needed to work.
And they know for sure that that's his private track
because he buries it.
Yeah.
Do we let that green screen pass on this since it's a 90s movie, or do we?
No, I mean,
I don't know. I mean, there were some scenes that wasn't green screened, and they were in the desert. I mean, why would they have to green screen that? I don't know. Unless that was a not post production.
Maybe they had to explain how they found them.
Yeah,
found the tracks back to them.
I mean, that's green screen too.
Yeah, it's just bad.
Mm-hmm.
How did they not see them?
I always wondered that.
Like they're right in front.
Mm-hmm. You would think they would see the camera guy. They're staring right down the barrel of the camera.
Yeah.
I do like
There's
the spider design on this thing.
I do too. I think it's neat.
There's a little trivia about the spider.
There's been a lot of trivia apparently. Jesse,
this was 1997.
Yeah.
Says one of the hottest future Warner Brothers productions was Superman Lives, which was going to be another installment of Superman. And let's see, John Peters hired Kevin Smith to write a screenplay for the movie and demanded
Andrew,
a
I
scene
literally have
involving...
read all this.
Oh, you did?
I literally read this like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
You read it out loud?
Yes. Jesse sent me the link. I read this whole thing.
Oh. Okay, then.
Sean, you got to realize we don't pay attention to you.
I mean, it's.
Well, I am trying to watch a movie and talk. Yeah. Sorry, Jesse.
Yeah. Right. He literally says we have to take what we each do best, but I'm not going to let you do the thing that you're best at. So, like, Will Smith kind of sucks in this moment, right? I mean,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's seen that his inventions can be helpful.
Right. So. Like, he's the dad that doesn't believe his son wants to just, whatever.
Right. I do like that they let Kevin Kline play the real Ulysses S. Grant as well as the fake one.
Yeah. Couldn't get a guy to hold it for him? Is the crowd green screened?
Okay, what exactly are they pinning? It's just a hole in the wood.
It's the golden spike.
Yeah, but it's not holding anything down.
It's a commemorative thing, right? It's a ceremonial hoo-ha.
Well, that's a bad wig, though. I just noticed that.
Really? No one saw this thing before now?
No. Or the, tons of smoke pouring out of the top of it.
Yeah.
In the distance.
I love the subtitles said commotion.
Commotion. Nice. I forgot you're on subtitles. Yeah, U.S. Army, you should be shooting at this thing. Like, you guys are here for a reason.
Yeah. And I know he was a U.S. general, but I really don't think he would be standing this thing down. Like, I think he would back up at least behind the bleachers there. I had that same hat in marching band.
Yeah. It is interesting why he looks like a spider version of a Prussian.
Right.
Yeah. Those people are still taking forever to get out of the background there.
Again, where is the U.S. Army? They should be shooting at this thing.
Well, they're all hiding behind the train.
Yeah, Jesse, you're not wrong. The spider kind of works for 99, right? I mean,
yeah. I can't fault the movie for the spider design. I think it's great. In fact, if they would have designed a little bit more other things like the spider, I think it would have been better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these guys suck.
Yeah, I agree. Train needed a little bit more common sense, and the chair and the spider are the best parts, for sure.
Now, again, we know he's
Ow.
wearing the vest because we see it, but that fall was like 40 feet. I mean,
the fall would have been worse than the bullet.
Yeah, he's gonna need a chiropractor after this. I like the sound effect of the wires. You know, I like that sound. Oh, he's got a band.
Spider Band.
The Spider Band.
Spider Band. Spider Band.
Amazing.
Spittler.
Spittler. Nice. His badges, his star badges, look like they're on his like rib cage instead of on his chest. Usually medals are on your chest.
Mm-hmm.
It's to elongate his body. It's a fashion statement.
They should call him Spittler. I still can't get over that. That's great, Jesse. If this were going to have a different subtitle, it would be that.
So when this movie came out, my mom was a supervisor for like 3 McDonald's chains. And I don't know if you remember this, but McDonald's was like a big sponsor of this movie. And they had, for all the employees, they had the little sunglasses that they wear in this movie. So all the employees got little sunglasses to wear.
That's
so I had
awesome.
a pair of those. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy. I don't like this shot.
I know it's a cool shot, but like as a presentation, that's kind of bad.
Why is that's kind of cool. I don't know if you saw it, with the little compass on the map is on a spider's back.
Nice.
But why is the train conductor on the stage here? Again, I feel like he's a character that would not be invited to sit on the stage. They stole all the furniture that was in there.
Yeah, that seems.
They need it for the spider cave,
I guess.
Oh. Yeah, they cleaned them out. They're getting ready for a yard sale.
Some of those guns he had look like stuff we see in Battlefield 5. Oh, it's a good thing he showed us this thing earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
So one question I do have is that this is supposed to be he's Southern and he's helping the South win, right? Or no? He abandoned that with bloodshed guy.
Avenging the South.
But he's not getting the South back. He's giving it to Spain and France and Great Britain.
Right. I guess a weakened United States is better than a whole United States. No, you're not. Yeah, you're right. Wrong, Jesse. You're right.
Shoot him in the head.
Much of the Wild West footage in this movie was shot in Santa Fe, New Mexico, in a Western movie ranch.
I figured you were going to say Georgia because everything's filmed in Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
Okay. This scene does not work at all.
It doesn't. I mean, they kind of set it up earlier saying that, he's not going to dress as a woman, but
yeah. And we get into Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes territory with this. This is bad.
Yeah, none of his guards beforehand, they all saw, yeah, sure, go ahead. You're fine. Go on up.
That's the equivalent of leaving your key in a visor, right?
Yep.
In your car.
Which is a trope.
Yeah.
The band is playing. I just realized that the band is playing. Like, did he go up ahead of time and say, hey, play
special request?
Yeah. Apparently no one else can hear him because it's a stage whisper.
This is just, I mean, the movie wasn't all that great beginning with this, but this is where they lose me.
This is the part where they lose you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, she's married.
Yeah, and she's like, they're setting this whole thing up that they're going to end up together.
Yeah.
Like everyone, all these dignitaries are just watching him get his How much fuel are in those boobs?
Ow.
Jeez, that was a lot of explosives in that 8-ball.
I love how everybody in the room is just kind of sitting there. Interesting. This is fun to watch.
None of those guys are like going after them either. The boss left the room, so we're gonna leave now. Even though they're standing right here where we could easily take them.
Right. Yeah. We still serve you, guy, but we're just the band, so we're not going to actually fight.
Yeah.
Did they have all this stuff in the train ready to go?
That wasn't taken?
So good luck. I'm just here to say witty things and to look gruff.
Yeah, more than 8 minutes, I'm afraid. Although this has a long credits at the end, so it says there's 20 minutes left, but that's certainly not that far. Were there tires screeching? Is that what I heard?
Ooh, that looks
Nothing was on the whatchamacallit? Credits. Not credits. What am I watching?
Oh, the captions.
captions.
Okay, it's too long for the fake out. It's too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go down below the camera frame and they come back a second later. You don't need to have it for like 4 seconds. You're not fooling us that you're going to kill the lead actors.
And that thing is moving way too slow, even for a glider.
It's moving about the same speed as the jet from Wonder Woman 84.
Some very bad green screens in that, by the way.
Yeah. I also love when we get a shot of the moon in a movie. I mean, can we just all admit that we all know the moon is not that close to the Earth? Like, just...
This is the origin story to Cowboys and Aliens. Daniel Craig's going to show up with his little wrist shooty thingy in a little bit.
Yeah. So
Jesse, I think you're the only one still joining us in the chat. What do you think about Cowboys and Aliens? Is that a yay or a nay? I know people hate that movie, and I'm one of the few that like it.
It's better than this one for sure.
It's better than this. Yeah, I will say that.
So this set was completely burned down during the movie because the fire got out of control and the crews couldn't handle it. Yeah.
Little two snakes on a plane. It's not that, but it's two different genres that you smash together. You know, like Bone Tomahawk is horror western. It's sci-fi western.
Yeah. I think it's much better than this movie.
It's better than this. We should do it for the show at some point. Not anytime soon.
We should.
We'll do it. Well, there she goes. But she'll be fine because, Jim West fell off that height and was fine. So she's all right.
I love how they had the aeronautic goggles and helmets and everything on hand for when he would make an airplane.
So I just learned, I'm watching his... Oh,
right.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was replying to Jesse, who said that he loves a good sci-fi western, but it's a little too on the nose. I mean, it's on the nose. It's campy as hell, but there's something about it I like. Go ahead, Andrew.
So the spinning balls that back there in the background there that a lot of steam engines have. Mm-hmm. I just saw something about the phrase "balls out," and people assume that has to do with testicles, but balls out actually is when they push the speed of these steam engines as fast as possible. Those balls swing further away from each other, and so that's where the term "balls out" comes from.
Nice.
Yeah. Just a little trivia for you there.
I like it.
This is a poorly made set, by the way.
Yeah.
This was his plan, is to send him down there to fight.
It has hardwood floors. Oh, just that one little section. Sorry.
Oh, that would hurt.
Mm-hmm. These are all Bond villains.
Yeah, kind of are.
Yeah, henchmen.
Bonds. Yeah, henchmen.
All right, Here comes the joke. There it is. No more Mr. Knife Guy.
And Will Smith thought The Matrix was going to be goofy.
This guy has a spike through his head. What is happening?
This is where Harrison Ford would have pulled out a gun and shot him.
Yeah, it's just the same joke, though, right?
Learned it from a Chinaman. Yeah.
Definitely a Bond.
Yeah.
That's actually Cousin Eddie.
Really? He says
No.
no.
Oh,
He's
that was
fighting the
bad.
Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Or Iron Man?
It's Iron Man.
I don't know that his whole face is metal.
Yeah.
Well, they made metal noises when he was hitting his arm.
And his junk too, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
What just happened? Why did he die?
Yeah, I was just thinking if they had maybe short-circuited him with some water or something, that would have made more sense, but... Oh, there's our hardwood floor that he was rolling around on. It was the elevator.
Splitler built this in a fascist cave with a box of scraps. There you go. Oh yeah? Well, I'm not Splitler. Spitler. Sorry, I gotta say it right.
Although Splitler would make a little more sense.
Yeah.
He is cut in half.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like it just spins around like a toy. Oh, that would hurt. Oh, the face? Jeez. Oh, that you missed? Why did the legs fall off? I guess he ejected them. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, here's another Western trope.
Oh, yeah, about to go over the cliff?
Yep.
And this is another trope. Let's dialogue so the bad guy has time to get back to his gun.
Yeah.
Technically, he's not wrong.
Yeah. So are we to assume that the bullets ricocheted off of his ass?
I think it just grazed him.
And did I never understood what happened there.
I think it missed him, but grazed his backside there.
I do like that shot though.
This movie is peak 90s in all the worst ways. It's the opposite of The Mummy. What The Mummy has in charm and fun, this movie has in bad puns and one-liners.
Yeah. Nobody calls me yellow.
Oh, you had to call him boy. You had to make it. You had to.
Got some chain burn.
Yeah. Right. It would only be one more 90s as if he exploded.
Yeah.
Like his chair explodes. Oh, we got all these people back. Isn't that lovely?
I always wondered where the Secret Service came from.
Yeah, this movie tells us.
Yeah. It's like a History Channel episode. This was definitely set up to have a sequel.
Yeah, in no way, shape, form am I wanting one.
No.
The explosion is implied, yeah. You let Loveless blow up mine. Kind of a dick.
And here's where we get the plot twist.
Yeah. Yeah, we could still do an out of 10 rating on this.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
I want to.
Andrew's got hate in his See, look how upset they are. Just tell them from the beginning. It's such a mean thing. She's just a mean.
Although he does look old enough to be her dad.
Well, yeah. Oh,
but what was her purpose in
her only purpose was to be pretty and to be annoying. Again,
and that's a horrible purpose because
I know
she's just not story driven. Oh, such a bad green screen! Wow.
And they look like they're on one of those vibrating beds.
I always wondered what the question was going to be. Now, for about 10 to 15 years, the United States now has the world's most powerful weapon.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you want to go
and the technology behind it. They could replicate it.
You want to go invade Mexico and take all of that? You could.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
I don't know
it.
that a giant spider robot is entirely practical, though.
Well,
for the military.
No, it's not. But you just drive that thing down to Mexico and.
Although they also, I guess got his tank and his train, that Loveless was using, and that would have made more sense.
I stopped it.
Thank God that's over.
Even the credits.
Yeah, I can't either.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what specifically is the next step for the mecha spider? I don't know. I mean, like, the United States now has the world's most powerful weapon. I mean, either
we essentially end World War I before it starts.
I mean, yeah, no kidding. You're kind of not wrong there, Sam.
So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm glad that we watched this movie in some ways, because I remember the first time watching this film thinking that I liked it. And I don't know if it was the hype at the time. I don't know if it was we're coming off of Will Smith's. I guess that's kind of like I don't want to say the beginning, but Independence Day was before this, and he was a popular actor at the time. And I guess there was just so much hype around it that I remember looking forward to seeing this movie in the theater. And then I remember going to it, and it just, I don't know.
Being disappointed?
Well, I don't think I was even disappointed then. I mean, I think this came out in 99, so I was like 8th grade. 8th grade me probably really liked it, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I was
But
a
now,
senior.
I find it a little cheesy.
Wild Things is right there next to this on Netflix. Okay, well, go watch
Oh, yeah,
the
it is.
scene, Jesse, and have yourself a good time.
I do like me some Denise Richards.
Oh, yeah, Christmas Jones.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're right. I remember seeing this in the theater, and frankly, I have this somewhere on VHS, or my parents do. I watched this movie a lot in high school, in the early days of college. I've probably seen this one. That was probably my 6th or 7th viewing of it, but
yeah,
it's certainly has not aged well at all.
Does not age well, especially for being a late 90s movie.
Yeah, it has not aged well, and it's fine. So let's do it. Let's just go ahead and do our ranking. We'll do an out of 10. And Jesse, since you're still here, we'll let you give us we'll get one too. We'll put it as part of the score.
Yep.
For basically suffering through that entire movie with us. I mean, Jesse, that's kind of amazing that you did this. I will most definitely be sending you some swag, as well as Cameron and Maxton. Callie's in Germany. That's tough to send swag to Germany. But we'll make do. We'll find a way to get some stuff to you. Okay. So Andrew, what would you give this movie, Wild Wild West?
8th grade, 9th grade me would have given it a 7 or more, maybe. Now I can't. It's gonna be, I don't know. It's gonna be 4-ish. So maybe 4.1 out of 10.
4.1.
Yeah.
Like I said, Jesse's gonna get a 4.451. Nice. Embracing the decimal. He's a veteran of our
nice. He knows what he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesse says this movie has got to be like a 4, right? Like it's below average by a notch at least. So Jesse's gonna give it a 4. What do you say? 4.51. I like it. Sam?
Yeah, pretty much the only redeeming qualities in this movie are the design of the spider and chair. I think that's pretty cool looking. Everything else is just so bad. It's just so bad. 3.58 out of 10.
Okay. 3.58. I get that. Sorry. I'm getting distracted because Jesse tagged me on Twitter. I love you, Cheap Seat Cast, but Wild Wild West is the opposite of The Mummy. I don't think anyone would argue that, right?
No,
that's
not at all.
No, it's what The Mummy tried to be, and it just didn't work.
Or this is what The Mummy was. This tried to be what The Mummy did, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah.
That kind of kitschy action adventure, kind of Indiana Jones meets multiple genre, because that movie's almost like Indiana Jones / horror, right?
Yeah.
Like it teeters on the horror aspect. This movie is trying to be Western sci-fi. It's only a Western. The sci-fi, the steampunk is okay. It's not great. It's okay. I almost wish we had more steampunk, personally.
I wish that we had a little more context on the original show in some ways, because I do wonder if this. I feel like it is derailed greatly from the original. It very much not a remake. It only in title and characters.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you there. I'm going to give this movie, I'm just going to give it a 5. And maybe I'm being too generous. Maybe I'm remembering some of my fondness of watching it. I do like Will Smith, though he's not great in this movie, but he's still kind of fun. Kevin Kline is funny in this movie. He's funny and kitschy, whatever. But like, it's not good. It's not a good movie, but it's fine. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. I mean, this is probably there's no reason for me to. Right?
It's time to retire it.
It is time to retire. Jesse did just ask, do you think that we didn't get more steampunk movies because of this movie? I don't know if this killed the genre. It's not a super big genre anyway. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really thought of it that way. Maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe this movie did kind of kill the genre of steampunk, but I don't know. Anyway. That's the show. I don't really have much else to say other than thank you all who participated on the show. Again, Jesse, for hanging out with us the entire time. My gosh, sir, you have a very understanding wife to let you do this. Thank you to Sam and Andrew for doing this. Guys, it's been 8 years. This is incredible. 8 years of doing the podcast, and I don't really have an intention of stopping anytime soon. At least I don't think so. 2021 was very great for us. We've met a lot of really cool guests, and we've got a bunch more on slate coming up. And
basically, what Sean is saying is that the rest of the world's misery is our fortune. That's
sure.
2021. No, 2021
Absolutely.
might not have been a great year all around, but for us, it really was.
Yeah, you're stuck at home, so be forced to listen to us.
Sure. Well, the Sudden But Inevitable podcast they're about to celebrate a year. Also, they're real close to a year, or just did celebrate a year as a podcast. They were most definitely kind of a pandemic podcast. They were part of the network before with some other shows. So I know, Jesse, you had already been doing it for a little bit before the pandemic, but yeah, I mean, congrats to Sudden But Inevitable for being a year, and you're into they just started season 3, which is doing the live show of Cowboy Bebop, and I'm about halfway through episode 1 that I'm listening.
I haven't seen any of the show. Is it worth watching?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I watched the cartoon, but it's been years since I've watched it. It's been years since I watched it. If you like anime, like the style of anime, and you also like really interesting like noir kind of storytelling, like this it's a space western that's also noir based on a anime that they did in live action. Is that fair, Jesse? I think that's fair. So it's John Cho is the lead. He was Sulu from the new Star Trek movies.
Yeah.
I really, really liked it. I think it's really, really good. And it's really well acted. It's super violent and very sweary. And
okay.
I mean, I think it's good. If you like any of the things that I said, even if you're not a big anime, like Sam's not a big anime guy.
You had me at super sweary though.
But I mean, like, if you like, imagine if Firefly could be rated R. If Firefly could be rated R and also kind of a little bit noir-ish, that's kind of what this is, a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Teetering on the edge here. If Firefly were based on an anime. Anyway,
Gotcha.
Again, yeah. So, with that all being said, thank you so much for listening. If you're just doing the podcast, I hope this was fun for you. Maybe you get to watch the movie with it. Maybe not. I don't know if you're just listening to this. I hope this was fun for you. We had a good time, the three of us. This is definitely a movie that I'm glad that I watched with the three of you.
Yes. Imagine how miserable it would be.
If we were doing this as a normal review, I mean, we would still have a good time doing the review, but I think honestly our scores might be a little lower, honestly.
Yeah.
And that does happen. So with that being said, go to our website, cheapseatreviews.libsyn.com, or you can go to our Linktree website that's got links to all of our stuff. Cheap Seat Forever. Thank you, Jesse. That's so very nice of you. I do have some really exciting news coming up. I haven't teased this yet on the show, so here's the big tease. February, we are doing Lord of the Rings. We are doing Lord of the Rings, guys. We're going to do 4.
And it's going to take all of February to watch it all.
Yeah, to watch it all.
Yeah, it literally.
It will definitely do it. So Lord of the Rings is coming in February. We got some awesome guests lined up, and I'm very excited for that. So it's the 20th anniversary of Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. So I thought this is a perfect time to do Lord of the Rings. With that all being said, thank you so much for listening. This is on behalf of Sam, or should I say that guy, and Andrew, a.k.a. Lippin Reader. This is Sean saying thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. And I'm going to end the broadcast.